Hey everyone, Dan Kaufman once again, and I am pleased to introduce our next piece of content on track 2, hospitality innovation. This is a presentation from Tom Pistore titled How UBS Arena is Merging Boutique Hospitality with Live Entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of Commercial Business Operations at UBS Arena, Tom Pistore.
Sorry, accidental mute. Thank you, Dan, for having me. I'm excited to share UBS Arena for the group, and I wanted to start off. This was a book here created by kind of the merger of the two principals in the project, and so Tim Lewicki, who is CEO of OVG, and Scott Malkin, who is Value Retail CEO, really combining arena expertise. Likely nobody in the world has built more arenas than Tim, and Scott with his Value Retail company throughout the world, designing various retail locations, and his really commitment to design and aesthetic, have really been the pillars in how we've been merging, kind of what we call boutique hospitality, meaning sports and entertainment. So it's a new home for a new era. This is kind of inspired by some of the classics, Ebbets Field, Grand Central Station, and we were trying to take that historic look and feel. We are on a historic landmark site in terms of Belmont Park Arena, and so blending in with the surrounding and doing something that was critical to the historic nature of the site, but also building a new third generation arena is kind of the big mix here that we were trying to achieve, and we think we have. In terms of the location, we just think UBS Arena, situated between two of the busiest airports, situated accessible by car along Long Island, with the first new Long Island train station or Long Island Railway train station built in 50 years, really accessible. Whether you're coming east, west, we're going to have dedicated lines, lots of parking, and then also, again, the accessibility with the airports really puts us kind of in a wonderful triangulated spot. And getting to facilities is always a pain point. So that was something that we really loved about this specific location. Talking about the campus, it's situated by the Belmont Park site, in terms of the historic racetrack, so many memories, so many moments there, Paddock Park, everything from the grandstand still all visible. So taking the uniqueness of this new arena site in a massive park setting, which I think is very, very unique for a modern arena to be built, putting it in for a luxury retail that's coming, over 300,000 square feet, a hotel that will follow, 250 room, 4-star boutique hotel. Again, putting that mixed into the accessible areas, putting that into the accessibility of the site, again, by train, by car, by air. We just think it's really going to become a focal point for the Metro New York area. Made for music. Typically arenas have tenants, and from my background, spending over 20 years at Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment with multiple franchises, you have arenas that are effectively made for sports teams, and music becomes an afterthought. What's really unique with the partnership here with OVG, with his partner Irving Azoff, with the support of Live Nation, the back of house here has been designed specifically for artists and for music. So while we can accommodate other events, basketball and tournaments and other ice hockey type events, and any format of show, this was specifically made for the live audience. So there's a back of house that is very specific for what the promoters want, for what the artists want. And really the thinking there is music is the second tenant. So I'll touch on the Islanders in a sec, but having having the New York Islanders as a main tenant, a wonderful historic franchise, but now also considering that this building is made for music. And some of the really interesting pieces there are an approach towards what makes it easier for the artists and what makes it easier for the show. So from back of house design to private areas for them, to commissaries, to load in, making it easier for the artists to come in, play the arena, have a wonderful experience, make it more economic sense for them, has really been at the heart of the thinking here. Built for hockey, as I said, from an Islanders perspective, long overdue for one of the greatest franchises in the NHL. Outside of the original six, this is one of the founding franchises. We're calling it almost a rebirth of a historic Stanley Cup champion that really hasn't had a home for years and years, and it's been kind of wandering between venues and back and forth. But this was originally founded as a Long Island team, and now it's finally getting a Long Island home. So from the design of the building here, only 17,500. So most arenas, again, for hockey are a little bit bigger, and that extra size actually comes in typically in the upper bowl, which impacts sound. So we're a very small upper bowl, which keeps the roof lower, which improves the sound aesthetic, which improves the fan feeling. In terms of the sixth man perspective, seventh man on the ice for a home ice advantage, really carrying a lot of the traditions from the Islanders, from the ice quality to where the ice plan is, to where the hockey locker rooms are and how it mimics our practice facility. All of that is creature comfort for our players, which we think then will help their performance on the ice. Help with the retention of players, the attraction of players, all the things that unfortunately Islanders for a number of years haven't had. One of my favorite features in the Built for Hockey concept is, I know a lot of stadiums have safe standing seatings, especially in Europe, around soccer. But we will, in my mind, be the first arena with a safe standing supporter section, which is a huge part of the Islanders' ethos from a fan perspective. So from the arena side, we're thrilled to have built this for such an iconic team with a bunch of the pieces that are very important to them. Again, the heritage certainly comes into play to the main entrance here. Again, some of the great halls and settings throughout New York, very reminiscent of Grand Central Station. The look and feel for our customers, premium, regular, single ticket buyers, whether they're coming to Islanders and or a concert, having the impact of the Great Hall is kind of a very important moment for us. Bars and terraces throughout, 8 concourse bars that are open to the ice and to the concert platform, which is very unique. And I can certainly say in all of my sport and entertainment experience, as you can see by the visual here, this is a 4-star, 5-star lobby bar. This was really not, designed after, arena type bars. And so again, credit to the ownership group, from Tim and Scott, both to have the vision to really brand boutique hospitality into an arena setting is really what's going to set this apart. You'll see also the visual of 2 outdoor terraces, which are going to provide spectacular views, give an indoor-outdoor feel, and something again that lends into the park setting. Our clubs and suites, again, designed after some of the best and most famous New York settings across Metro New York. The King Cole Bar, at the St. Regis is just one example. But we've really curated an experience from our clubs and suites, creating the type of product that is very, very focused to what the consumers are purchasing today. So event bunkers that actually get you on the floor and on the glass for our premium customers. More traditional suites in terms of our Belmont suites, and we're about 40% sold through. So, we do feel that the market, even within a pandemic for a building that is opening up in late Q4 2021, we are on track, and we think the design of the 2 suite products has really driven that. And then that we've only built 56 of the traditional suite product is really akin to testing out our marketplace. You can see in the bottom left is our UBS club, which is a fractional ownership. 2s and 4s can be purchased, 2, 4, 6s, and 8s. So it really compels a different buyer. It doesn't necessarily have to be a major corporate buyer. And within the sports and entertainment industry, these fractional, very private, very exclusive clubs are some of the most sought after product in the marketplace. There will not be another arena that has bathrooms designed, quite to this extent. And again, really driven by understanding the pain points from traffic, from egress, from parking, bathroom lineups, like as well. 25% more women's bathroom than any other arena in the New York market. Designed to a taste in the general concourse and as well as the premium areas at a level, again, that I've never seen. And this is a huge differentiator for us. In terms of, the cutting edge innovation, we're about to announce a terrific long-term telco partner. So we're excited, but, effectively this is a 3rd generation building within a historic compound, with 5G and all the HD quality and all the gamification and Wi-Fi speeds that we're going to need to really make the in-arena experience, whatever young and old fan needs in terms of connectivity, in terms of what that will mean from a gaming perspective downstream to video downloads, to replays, to the sound system that we're putting into the video and the scoreboard that will be best in class and leading in class. So the cutting edge tech has certainly been at the forefront of a lot of the design. Again, this is an arena built on a historic setting, and as Governor Cuomo said, it's really a hat trick. This is all being done privately, being financed privately, and this is going to serve as a legacy in terms of 13,000 jobs, 3,000 permanent, over $2 billion of private investment. And again, the infrastructure for the area in terms of the LIRR, we really think it is a home run for the entire area. And, given this struggle during the pandemic since last March, we've got such wonderful feedback from the Islander fans that are coming on board to the premium customers, that we give them hope for late 21 and 22. There's certainly an ethos in which this building is rising, from the ashes, and will be a monument post-pandemic, to the commitment of the group and certainly something important for the greater Metro New York area and all the fans. I think I touched on this, but it is built on this wonderful site, and pictures of the Wright brothers and Secretariat and Jackie Onassis. So we always kept that in mind from a design perspective, that we were building on what I think is certainly sacred grounds in many ways in terms of memories, and we hope that the site now, from live and the various live events, and from what the Islanders have done in the last 24 months in terms of the last couple of seasons, from terrific on ice performance, creating new memories is all part of this ethos as well. So that's my quick intro to the project. Covered off a lot of items, and I hope that this was something that the group enjoyed. We are on time for 21-22. We look forward to some really major live announcements coming early in the new year, which will add a whole level of excitement. And we support what Lou Lamoriello is doing on the Islanders side, because a competitive hockey team always competing for the championship, is all part of this mix.
Great. Thank you, Tom, for the great presentation, and best of luck. We are at 2:25 Eastern time, and which means that it's time for our networking break and concurrent live sessions. So here's what we've got for the next 45 minutes or so. You can go network, and I encourage you to do so. We've got some great networking roulette and networking speed dating that you can take advantage of in the networking tab on the left-hand side. That is starting now. at 2:40 Eastern time, our live sessions, our live concurrent sessions will begin on the sessions tab, which is on the left-hand side as well. So if you enter there, you will be able to access 3 different concurrent sessions that are going on. They are sessions put on by our partners at Samsung, Fortress, and Janum. Make sure you go check those out at 2:40 Eastern time. And then we will be back with more content on the live stage at 3:10 Eastern time. So please enjoy the break, and I look forward to seeing you at 3:10 Eastern time. Thank you.